The story of Can Yaman, the famous Turkish actor, challenges the concept of love and values that he left behind while raising his standards of success abroad. Throughout his life, he has shown how his desire to enjoy a free life contradicts the feelings of loneliness and despair that have pursued him for years. He is accused of sacrificing his passionate relationships, especially with Demet Özdemir, for alcohol and the desire to thrive in Italy, creating a bridge between tabloid fantasy and harsh reality. Will he be able to find the love he still carries in his heart? Will he have the courage to return to his roots? Living in Italy, comfort or prison? Living in Italy, comfort or prison, Can not only changed the scenery by moving from Turkey to Italy, but also completely transformed his lifestyle. With luxurious villas, exclusive cars and high-profile events, his life seemed like that of an Italian Renaissance star. However, the dark side of alcohol opened doors to a world of new social rituals, which, though bright, left a sense of emptiness and loneliness. However, the dark side of alcohol opened doors to a world of new social rituals which, though bright, left a sense of emptiness and loneliness. At times, freedom can turn into a prison, distancing us from our essence, family, and true love. While private clubs and high society rituals in Italy offered him a temporary escape, they also eroded his deepest emotional connections. Inner freedom, rebellion, or loss. The concept of free spirit is widely celebrated in literature and art, but true freedom requires balance. Can's quest to live on his own terms broke this balance, neglecting the core values that form the foundation of our society. The price of this freedom, fueled by the seduction of the Italian dream, may have pulled him away from himself. While admired in Italy as a symbol of international success, Can is still searching for answers to deeper questions about love, family, and belonging. How much are we willing to sacrifice for freedom and success, and when should we say enough? Returning to the roots, dream or necessity. In Turkey, Can is known for his deep conversations and long family dinners that symbolize trust and lasting love. Despite the temptations of high society social life, the fundamental human need for belonging never fades. It's possible that his true happiness still resides in Turkey, not only with Demet Özdemir, but in a deep connection with his land and values. Returning is not simply a change of residence, but a journey to the origin of his soul, values, and love. As a Turkish artist, Can grew up with a rich culture and sincere connections with his followers. Breaking these bonds was a significant risk, but a necessary one to find his true inner peace. The courage to return to the roots. True courage is not just facing the unknown, but also stepping back and abandoning what distances us from our essence. For Can, courage lies in rejecting the temporary temptations of alcohol and the empty promises of private clubs, choosing to return to the values that truly matter: love, responsibility, loyalty. Conclusion. The first step towards returning home. Leaving behind the comfortable world he built in Italy, Can faces a bigger question. Is he ready to open his heart again to Demet, to Turkey, and to himself? Will he be able to take the first step out of the shadow of alcohol and find true love without resorting to the superficialities of private clubs? This step perhaps will be braver than any airplane landing. By returning to his land, Can will be returning to his own heart. And if he can say, "I have returned to myself," he will be a true hero in the hearts of Demet and those around him. Because sometimes returning is much harder than leaving, but it is in that return where the real victory lies, in the roots. Another aspect that stands out in Demet Özdemir's life is her ability to learn and evolve over the years. From her early roles on television to her more recent works, she has demonstrated continuous growth both as an actress and as a person. From her early roles on television to her more recent works, she has demonstrated continuous growth both as an actress and as a person. Every new project she undertakes is an opportunity to continue refining her art and show the versatility of her talent. This has kept Demet relevant and successful over the years, despite constant changes in the entertainment industry. What has generated the most speculation about Demet is her relationship with her colleague and ex-partner Can Yaman. Many fans have noticed that the situation between them was never as clear as it was presented to us, and now some dare to talk about what really happened. In fact, several comments on social media claim that finally someone is telling what is real and that many of the rumors about Demet were just fabrications. In this sense, it seems that Demet's fans are beginning to realize that perhaps they were never told the whole truth and that the story of her relationship with Khan was distorted. Fortunately, a brave writer has raised their voice, defending the truth and rejecting this form of media manipulation. This writer has stated that it is necessary to pursue the real culprits, not defame innocent people. This type of professional ethics and social responsibility is vital in journalism. Khan Yaman, despite all the attacks, has never lost respect for his profession or his country. He has proven to be an example of resilience, disproving the falsehoods about his life and continuing his career despite obstacles. Even in the face of adversity, he has remained true to himself, and his collaboration with Italian producers and crews has highlighted the quality of Turkish acting internationally. The criticisms against him, which have slandered and painted him as an immoral person, are a clear example of a moral failure on the part of the media. This article, which defends Yaman and his integrity, is an important step toward correcting these errors and cleaning up the media. If one day Khan Yaman decides to move to Italy due to the injustice he has suffered in his country, it would be a scandal. However, this would be an ironic scandal, as the real injustice would be in the treatment he received, not in his choice to live elsewhere. This brave article reminds us that, as a society, we must be responsible for the stories we tell. Words have immense power, and they should be used to build, not destroy. Their success was not only a product of natural chemistry, but also of their hard work and discipline. Despite long shooting days and harsh conditions, they never lost motivation and always sought to surpass themselves in every new scene, allowing the audience to perceive genuine trust in their relationship. Demet and Khan have not only left a mark on the Turkish TV industry, but also opened doors to international careers for both of them, creating a unique synergy that has established them as one of the most iconic pairs on television. Demet and Khan have not only left a mark on the Turkish TV industry, but also opened doors to international careers for both of them, creating a unique synergy that has established them as one of the most iconic pairs on television.